I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Will Smith slapped somebody.
What?
I know. I know. Come on, Fresh Prince. Don't get jiggy with it. And he actually got up on stage at the Oscars and he hit somebody. Yeah, Chris Rock. Couldn't believe that when I found that out. Anyway, there was, of course, a lot of, fallout as a result of that thing. Some movies that were going to get made were not getting made. Apple TV's Emancipation that was starring Will Smith, they've delayed that, pushed that off a little bit. Will Smith received a meaningless 10-year Oscar ban. The reason it's meaningless because it doesn't prevent him from being nominated for anything. He just can't go to the ceremony.
It's like the best situation ever. Oh, I'm nominated, but I don't have to sit through 4 hours of bullshit.
It's like when you're a kid with an Xbox, PlayStation, and a personal masseuse in your bedroom, and you get grounded and sent to your room.
Man, Canada's
okay,
awesome.
oh no, yeah. That's how we do it in Canada.
Personal masseuses?
We get health care. We get
my
personal
God.
masseuse.
What's health care?
Rub it in.
Anyway, just saying. So anyway, but there have been a lot of things. Actually, there's been a lot of speculation that the whole reason that Guy Ritchie is now doing a live action Hercules movie, a remake of the animated Hercules movie, a lot of speculation is because they're kind of shelving the sequel to Aladdin that they were going to do as a result of it. But it was not a death sentence, right? It never should have been a death sentence. I mean, yes, there should be ramifications and fallout for going up on stage at a publicly broadcast event, an exclusive event, and physically striking somebody.
Yeah.
There should be consequences. But he didn't go up and shoot him. Like he smacked him, so it shouldn't be death penalty. So a lot of questions people have been asking, one of the questions a lot of people have been asking has been, what's going to happen with Bad Boys 4? Because the last Bad Boys was actually a hell of a lot of fun. And I'm not even a huge fan of the Bad Boys series. But the latest one was actually really quite good and made a good amount of money, so they want to do a new one. Well, don't worry about it. It's still happening. Martin Lawrence, who was being talked about and interviewed about it, he said, no, listen. That happened, might be a bit delayed, but we still got one more to come. We are still doing Bad Boys 4. And I've already read some comments on this from certain people saying, Will Smith doesn't deserve it and blah, blah. And my attitude is this. Like I already said, he did something and there should be consequences. And we have seen, the non-issue with the Oscars aside, we have seen there have been consequences. But the consequences should be proportional to what happened. Yes. Should he have done what he did? No. Is it acceptable what he did? No. But does that mean his career should be over? I've never believed that. So you know what? He's lost one or two projects. A couple of other projects have been delayed. He suffered ramifications for his actions. I don't believe that means every project he's ever got lined up should now be pulled away and canceled. And besides, people want Bad Boys 4. And so I'm good with hearing this. I'll go on and let me say I'm actually really happy to hear this because I was starting to get a little bit worried that they might have just decided to back out of it. So I like hearing Martin Lawrence say they're going to do another one. Anyway, Chris, you hear about this whole thing. What's your take on it?
I mean, he's a bad boy for life. He's got to keep doing it, right? Wasn't that the name of the last one too?
Yes, it was. Yes.
So then the next one is Bad Boys for Life still? Like what? How do you do this? I think this makes sense, right? I think it makes sense that they have this movie, and I don't think he should be punished forever. We talked about this when the slap initially happened. That a lot of people in Hollywood, this doesn't excuse his behavior, a lot of people in Hollywood have done way worse and have received way less. I'm looking at you, The Flash. So we also, recently we had Lea Michele is getting to finally be, the titular character in Funny Girl. And she was a horrible, horrible human being to every single one of her castmates, particularly her castmates of color on Glee. But she's getting to get her dream role, right? I know it's not fair, but if we're going to view everyone under the same lens and have the same ramifications, it should be equal punishment for people, right? And your crime should fit the punishment. And hitting somebody at an awards show, which is not great and I don't condone it, should not ruin your entire career, especially when other actors have done far, far worse and been much more violent. I'm just more interested in the fact that people want another Bad Boys because I figured this was a franchise that that last one was the one and done, right? We were Bad Boys for life. We were too old for this shit. I guess if there's more story to tell, do it.
But I think that was their plan. I don't think even it's like a Top Gun situation minus the $1 billion. Mm-hmm. But in the sense that I don't even think the studio or they thought it was going to be as well received as
Yeah.
it was, and they probably realized, oh, we probably got another one in the tank, and they pulled it out. Anyway, Amy, you heard about this. What do you think?
First of all, side note, so glad to have you here, Chris. Just the lack of acknowledgement of the funny girl situation was killing me.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
No, as far as this situation goes, you know, when the whole slap happened, again, it was inappropriate. It was an overreaction. It was not a good thing to do. I'm not condoning it. But the way people responded to it, you would think he like got up on stage and was beating the snot out of Chris Rock until he was like, you know, unconscious. Like it was inappropriate, but absolutely agreed with just the concept that, yeah, it was shitty. People have done a lot worse in Hollywood. Ultimately, I think if everybody in this project is on board to continue working with him, at that point it becomes, look, you as an audience member cannot support this movie. If what he did upset you that deeply, I think the box office will kind of tell the tale of how ready we are to get Will Smith back on board as a major movie star after what happened. But if everybody's on board to work with him, I say, you know, more power to him.
Yeah.
I remember the one big concern, the thing I was concerned about the most when the incident happened was, look, it's a comedian's job to offend people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if there's not at least a part of your sensibilities that are a little bit offended, then I don't know that a comedian's really doing their job. And the one big concern after that incident was that, did Will Smith just legitimize people running up on stages at comedy clubs or whatever? And if a comedian says something you don't like, it's totally okay for you to go up on stage and hit them.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I heard a lot of comedians, like big name comedians,
Yeah.
expressing that very thought. From what I can tell, that didn't happen. Thank goodness. Because I think the backlash to what happened with Will Smith was so strong. I think it sent a very, very strong signal. No one is saying what Will Smith did was okay.
Yeah.
But it didn't come to transpire. And I think, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while. I think it's okay for this career to start moving again. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about all this? Martin Lawrence is saying that they're still moving ahead with Bad Boys 4. I'm glad to hear it. Maybe you're not. Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there.
In these tumultuous times, life insurance can offer peace of mind that anyone who relies on you financially, a child, a parent, or even a business partner, will have a financial cushion if something happens to you. Policy Genius is an insurance comparison website that makes it easy to compare quotes from top companies like AIG and Prudential in one place to find your lowest price. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Just click the link in the description or head to policygenius.com/Campea to get personalized quotes in minutes and find the right policy for your needs. The licensed agents at Policy Genius work for you, not the insurance companies. They're on hand through the entire process to help you understand your options so you can make decisions with confidence. Policy Genius doesn't add on extra fees. Your personal info is private. Policy Genius doesn't sell your details to third parties. Policy Genius has thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. Policy Genius has options that offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Since 2014, Policy Genius has helped over 30 million people shop for insurance and placed over $150 billion in coverage. Head to policygenius.com/Campea to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save.